All right, I got one.
Okay, let's do it.
So, would you rather find out your dad had a whole second family, or find out you were adopted and your dad is someone you genuinely can't stand?
So your biological dad is someone that you can't stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you rather find out your dad has a whole second family? Okay, define whole second family. Like, is he actively... Like he's also with that family when he's not with my family,
yes.
or he did the thing, has the second family, and he backed out, and he's primarily with my family.
No.
And he has conjugal visits with his...
He is still connected with the other family.
How connected?
Like he's going on business trips a lot.
Even now?
Yeah. Like he has two families. It's not like he had some... kids from a first marriage, or he had some illegitimate kids that he didn't know about. Like, it's second family.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Yeah. So I'm thinking option number 2.
Well, hold on. I mean, that kind of sucks too. I mean,
not
to
as
find
bad.
out you were adopted.
Yeah, but does that really change anything, though? I mean, you have mom and dad that raised you, that loved you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. It creates quite the quandary because you're adopted.
Yeah.
And then you find out, nature, nurture, that whole debate.
Right.
And you're like, well, what if my dad, who's my dad? And you find out it's some guy that you really can't stand. And you're like, oh my gosh, am I going to end up that way? Is nature really way more powerful than nurture? And it sends you down a quandary. So both suck.
Yeah. Neither one is a good option here.
Honestly, I kind of would still go with the first one.
Why?
But I'll tell you why. Because the nature-nurture topic, it always behooves me. I always change my position on what I think is stronger.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about it right now?
Well, right now, I think, honestly, that it's... I think it's 50-50, but I look at our kids... Hold on.
I think it's 60-40.
I look at our kids, and I see... my son, who, the whole nature or the whole nurture thing.
Sure.
I nurture, and I don't let him watch cartoons. I know that's a hot topic, but
you're good. You get.
I want him to be very connected to reality, watching Outdoor Boys and all these different things.
And the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Hey, that's as far as it goes. And Grinch. I do Grinch too with Jim Carrey. But like cartoons that just completely hypnotize them and all this kind of stuff. And I don't just do like Spider-Man. I try to do like 70% Outdoor Boys and all that kind of stuff.
You did primarily like documentaries and like
even Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that whole thing is like, I think that ultimately nurturing somebody is stronger.
Yeah.
But nature is crazy, dude. Like when you look at
your kid acts just like you.
Yeah. I mean, and there's that thing too where I really am trying not to instill a lot of my vices on my kid. True. But he has some of my vices.
He has some of your tendencies.
And you cannot separate him from those things.
Right.
So the reason that I bring up that whole nature-nurture thing is because you now have a new nature, and you have to come to grips with my new nature is that guy who I don't like at all.
It's
I don't even like. I don't respect him. All these different things, and it's like, oh my God, am I going to end up being the kind of dad he is? Because people's default, I don't know if you know this, but your default is to be the dad that you had, good or bad.
I get that, but don't you have wouldn't you be running against this same issue if you found out, oh, my dad's been this really upstanding guy, and he's been loyal to our family, been loyal to my mom for all these years, and then you find out, whoa, he's had a second family this whole time. Isn't that going to cause the same nurture or nature
no
argument?
No, because there's a lot of men out there who justify having two families, that they're saying I can't be monogamous. Who do you think I am? And they have a lot of like Andrew Tate takes on being monogamous. Oh, yeah. I don't agree with it.
No, me either.
But I mean, that might be his conviction, totally wrong, all the stuff. He might point back to the Bible and say, hey, look, they were polygamous in the Bible, and try to make a case for it.
Sure.
So you could still make an argument that he's still a decent dude. He just doesn't believe in monogamy, right? But you still like the guy. You still kind of respect a lot of his life, that he was able to provide and be a guy. But
Except
let's
that
say
he's
no.
lied to you.
I know, sure.
Your whole life.
I know, but this other guy. Let's say this other guy. I mean, if we could make it personal, I can't really think of an individual off the top of my head, but somebody who, I mean, you don't respect. That you not only do you not respect him, you're looking at this guy and you're grossed out. You're like, this guy. Let's say it was, so let's make it personal, and let's say that it's, the individual I'm talking about, who's like a really not good dude.
Yeah.
That's your dad. Let's find out that's your dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's your biological dad.
Yeah.
But that's not the man who raised you.
It's nature, nurture, and I'm telling you, nature has a lot to do with things.
I'm not saying that it doesn't have a lot to do with things, but would I rather have been raised by that guy, or simply like, yeah, he was my sperm donor?
I don't know, man.
I would go adoption. I would much rather found out that I was adopted.
Not me, man. Not me, because I am not going to have my biological dad being that individual. I'm not doing it. 'Cause even if nurture is stronger than nature,
Yeah.
there's that thing in the back of my head that's like, oh my God, am I going to do X, Y, and Z? Am I going to have these proclivities of this individual who I genuinely don't like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wrestling that with every day, I would totally rather learn that my dad has 4 kids with this, beautiful woman in a different state. I'd be like, Dad, are you stupid? All right, I got a new family, But that does create another issue of like,
lock down the trust.
well, that, right? But it also creates that problem. But, does your mom
Right.
divorce your dad?
Does your mom know about second family? Was she...
Okay, let's say that you find out accidentally.
Yeah. But mom's okay with it.
Well, let's say that mom doesn't know.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Better.
What do you do? I wouldn't tell her. Would I tell her? No, I wouldn't tell her. I would live that secret just me. I'd tell you. And then we would just say, all right, we got 2 families now.
And just let your mom live in blissful ignorance that her husband has been cheating on her
Absolutely.
for decades.
Oh yeah. I mean, I couldn't just let that secret die with me. I'd have to tell like you and my wife. But I would tell you guys, and that would be it. I wouldn't tell, cousins. I wouldn't tell my mom. I would take it on the chin and be like, okay, that blows. Dad, you're gonna have to lock down the trust, bro. That's it, dude. All day. This is closed case. I mean,
No.
this is easy.
Close case for me. I would much rather be adopted than ever have to face that quandary.
Are you serious? You're picking adoption.
I would pick adoption over. I have to lie to my mom
You're
to
not
her
lying to her.
face.
You're not lying to her.
It's a lie of omission.
No. You just continue. You've lived in your 30s, dude. You've lived 30-something years.
Okay. Let's expand this.
She's
out.
not asking questions.
Yes, she is. Oh, I hate that your dad's on another business trip.
Yeah, me too. I hear it's in the Philippines. I don't know I don't know. Yeah, dude.
But it's not a business trip.
So what? Dude, this is easy.
Then you're lying because it's not a business trip. So you're flat dog lying to your mom. Also, what happens when your dad retires and he has no more business trips to hide behind?
He started a nonprofit. Hey, man, I'm saying this is easy.
It's easy for me too. I would much rather take it on the chin and be the one that was adopted than have to lie to my family for the rest of my life.
Yeah, not me. I'm not that strong. I'm totally cool. I am not going to grow up. I'm not going to get any older and just have that weighing on my mind of that guy. I mean, it depends on the guy, right? If it's somebody that you mildly don't like or don't respect, or I'm just giving this example, the most clear-cut case of this guy is reprehensible. Like this guy is horrible.
I get that, but it's also not like he needs to be a part of your life.
No, but you have that guy's DNA, and no way, man. Not a chance. Not a chance. Because that's how my mind just sits and churns. I don't know if you do that. I don't know if you just sit and churn in bed and you just lay there looking at the ceiling fan and think about all the crazy things in life. I do.
Yeah.
And that would be number one on the list for me of just, hey, this guy is your dad. Are you going to become like him? All of his proclivities, they were now your proclivities.
But that's when you balance that out with Scripture. I'm a new creation in Christ Jesus. The old man has passed away. Behold, everything is made new.
Yeah. I mean, that is true.
And that supersedes
It does.
the knowledge of DNA.
It does. It does. I'm still going with number one.
I'm going with number 2.
All right. Well, that's it.